Mm, Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What up, y'all? It's Joe G on this Mad Monday. Yeah, yeah. We already know. We already know. Everybody's in they under rules about this here game yesterday. Um, and when what I'm saying, give up. When you let an opposing team convert almost over 50% of their third down, not that tell you're gonna lose. When you when you don't keep contained on the mobile quarterback, especially on third downs, it allow them to run 35, 40, 50 yards, 60 yards total, and you give up a tight end, giving up 130 plus, 140 plus yards receiving, you're gonna have some issues. You're gonna have some issues. So right there, there's no need to do it. 99.9% of it, you know, Atlanta, Georgia is doing it, screaming for Arthur Smith's head and offensive woes because really there were no offensive woes. Um, no turnovers. We put up over 20 points. Um, you know what I'm saying? So this right here was, what I'm saying, really on the defense, not keeping contained, not keeping Kyler Murray under wraps on the ground, and and, and letting McBride run out there looking like Tony Gonzalez. That just can't happen. You know. What up, Nathan? What up, Pat? I was just saying that. Yeah, this was a defensive snafu foobar of epic proportions. It really was. I'm gonna say it again, like I said 3 weeks ago. It is time for Richard Grant to disappear from our television screens on Sunday. Enough's a damn enough. Enough's enough. That's who y'all should be talking about. Ain't it? 80% of McBride's catches was on Richard Grant. Which now, don't get me wrong, that wasn't the only problem yesterday because all these missed tackles. This is going on 3 weeks to work with all these missed tackles. Again, being fundamentally sound means making tackles, not whiffing, not what I'm saying. You got to wrap up. You got to wrap up. Hey, Alberto, keep lining up. You know what I'm saying? One of these Sundays it's gonna go all the way right. You know, um, one of these Sundays. Uh, but be that as it may, Nathan Floyd, good morning. Pat Norris, good morning. Alberto again, good morning. Beasley, good morning. Beasley, hey, that's your fit. That's your observation. That's your opinion. Um, you know, I would ask you, on what grounds? But I know you're gonna probably come up with some offensive minded rhetoric, what I'm saying, as opposed to what actually happened yesterday. Yesterday's game's on defense, bro. So, be that as it may, like I say every Monday, this is a defensive program. We gonna talk about defense. We ain't gonna talk about offensive reasons why the fire Smith. No, no, you know. Again, that is your opinion. That is your what up, Terry? Uh, whatever why goat whatever that name is. You know what I'm saying? Once again, that is your opinion. Um, the offense did enough for us to win the game yesterday. The defense gave up the goats. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. I don't want to hear none of that about nothing offense. Richard Grant is a liability. Then you add that in not having Omenyata, you know what I'm saying? And then, all these missed tackles, all these missed tackles, but you want to talk about firing the coach. You want to talk about we need a new coach. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, that makes total sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. This, missed tackles, missed open field tackles, you know what I'm saying? Um, we let the tight end, you know what I'm saying, get loose for almost 170 yards, 180 yards. You know what I mean? We lost comical college contain on Kyler Murray on key third downs. Okay. Oh, Arthur Smith lost the game. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. What up, Damon T? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Got 14 hours on this program, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Get 14 likes up in this gap. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, while you're doing that, share the program. While you're doing that too, look and subscribe to OGN TV, please. You know, you know what I'm saying? Show me some love. I show it right back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do. How I do it on a weekly basis. You know, um, but it's amazing. And Pat, yeah, that's yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where it's going. Um, but you know what I'm saying? Your defense gives lets the opposing offense convert damn near 50% of their third downs. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, and I was a what I'm saying McBride fan. I was a fan of McBride in college. You know what I'm saying. It wasn't necessarily shocking to see him do what he was doing. You know what I'm saying. What was shocking is it was not getting Richie Grant off of him. It was barbecue chicken. It was barbecue chicken. You know, you know what I'm saying. And I've been citing this Richie Grant problem for a month now. You know what I'm saying. Damon said, I agree, Richard Grant and the missed tackling has been a major problem. Yes. You know, um, oh, okay. All right, Mr. Beasley. Or Mr. Whatever, I can't see your profile, but, um, I mean, we had a game. You know what I'm saying? The offense put up enough points for us to win. But the defense, like I said, you gave up fundamental you gave up fundamental contain to Kyler Murray on three straight crucial third down, saying possessions. All right. And we let McBride run free, and had them out here looking like, Tony Gonzalez, you know what I'm saying, Antonio Gates. You know, you know. I'm just saying. Ghost Peppers, what's happening, man? Lord, what's happening? You know, she goes said, I truly believe Richie Grant and Chris Owens are the same. Never mind going to the store buying a cigarette lighter. Grant, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. And Lenore, I've been at that point right there. I've been at that point, you know what I'm saying, for a month now. You know, we should have been said Richie. You know, that's one target that's not going to change his stripes. It's just that's just the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Mr. Amy. Okay. I mean, injuries, toll taking. You know what I'm saying, on the front, and with this also, with all these missed tackles and whatnot, it's just everything. Things are starting to, what I'm saying, show its, diabolical head. Um, you know, it's it's gonna be interesting going forward. Um, I think he was a healthy scratch there. You know what I'm saying? With that groin, I believe. I think that was the groin injury on him, I believe. But yeah, either him or Abernathy. You know what I'm saying? Some got to give on that front. Because Rich is, you know, he's quicksand right now. You know, um, that game, to fundamentally lose contain on Kyler Murray the way we did in those two late third downs is just mind boggling. Just mind boggling. You know what I'm saying? It's no two ways about it. You know, um, that we lost that game on the defensive possession. You know what I'm saying? There's nowhere around it. I'm not listening to anything else. You know, you know what I'm saying? What up, JB? Millie Mills, what's happening? I, I would say Landon has done a great job. I'm not gonna say he's taken Troy's job. I think, him performing the way he's performing is only just, strengthens our linebacking core. It's going to be an awesome unit with those three together. Um, Troy was ahead of the curve on his progression at middle linebacker before, he got hurt. The only thing that was in need of being worked on was his pass coverage deep, deep to, intermediate. That was it. I mean, the boy has great instincts. He has, great reaction. You know, he's a tackling machine. I'm not gonna say Landon has taken his job. No. Now, what I'm saying, if I see him outperform Troy, what I'm saying, from a head to head basis, then that's something different. But I'm not gonna go out here and say he's taking Troy's job. Troy has done a whole lot to earn that spot, to be in that spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a believer in losing your job to injury because somebody else performs well. I don't. I'm not, and it's not gonna start now. You know. It's something about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's true. We've had some problems in that area. You know what I'm saying? Um, well, I'll say more tight ends than anything. You know what I'm saying? Has become a problem, and that problem being Richie Grant. You know, they're targeting him now. You know, and there don't seem to be a reflective answer. I mean, it, I'm not holding that against AJ. I mean, um, AJ does his job out there on the outside. Knock down, pass deflects. Especially going against some of the monsters that he's going against on a weekly basis out there. You know, Atlanta just happened to be in the right place at the right time in a zone setting. That's just basically just call that for what it is. You're not gonna you know jump off a Grand Canyon. You know what I'm saying? And bust my face on something like that. Um, well, one thing's for sure. Seeing what I'm saying what's going on. Um, there's a lot of next man upism. What I'm saying on this defense. Um, we got to do. Nelson and them got to get something done to solve the mobile quarterback issue, and what I'm saying getting beat up by what I'm saying opposing tight ends. You know, to change our fortune. I mean, we get one thing done right. We got a game with no turnovers, and what I'm saying, you know, relatively no turnovers. We put up points. You know what I'm saying, and the defense gives us a gold slate. I mean, I've seen that movie before. You know, and, I mean, and that's somewhat of a misleading, what I'm saying, stat, Nathan. I mean, but like I said, I'm not gonna hold that against him. Because he's pretty much in every play. What I'm saying, when the ball is thrown against him. You know, you tend to get a lot of overthrows, a lot of underthrows. What I'm saying, some be direct. What I'm saying, targets. He gets his hands on balls. What I'm saying, he knocks them down. He makes it physically hard. What I'm saying, for the opposing receiver. What I'm saying? So I'm not holding that against him because he still does a wonderful job out there. You know what I'm saying? He still does a wonderful job out there on the island. Well, William, I'm not surprised there. I mean, but at the same time, there's still a lot of football to be played. You know, we got bye week. You know what I'm saying? And then we got New Orleans. We got 7 games left, and there's still a lot. What I'm saying, in our own hands. What I'm saying? But I already know what what I'm saying. You've been singing that tune since week 2, so it is what it is. JB says injuries to your best players always affect the defense. I can't really put blame on the defensive coordinator too much. Yeah, either way, you can kind of lean that way, but also at the same time, given that we've been well, we've been talking about this Richard Grant problem now for 5 weeks. You know, just saying. Again, your opinion, your opinion. You know, it's funny how y'all. I don't never see you talk about saying prayer, accountability, or execution. But I'm gonna I'm gonna keep it moving on that. You know, like I said, it's your opinion. You know, and my response to that is cry me a river. You know, and then you come back and say, oh, bruh. Okay. JB said this division sucks, so we always got a chance. Yeah. With New Orleans losing yesterday, we're still in the same stance. Like I said, it was 7 games to go. We still got 7 games to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 7 games to go, and we need 6 of them. So, hey, I mean, it was right there. You know what I'm saying? The defense screwed the pooch at the end. You know what I'm saying? And and this is what I'm talking about. You know, but I mean, there's a lot of moving parts in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Thanks. Nathan said, I guess sacks are an overrated stat too. What up, Corey? I was trying to highlight your theory. It said at this point, don't focus on the playoffs. Focus on being disciplined, which is the fundamental problem on defense and the team as a whole. Knowing your job, doing it without penalties. Okay, I hear you on that. You know, hooray for what's going on with them, but I don't, I don't, I don't put what's going on with another team. You know what I'm saying? That put my mind or focus in a negative light because maybe what's going on here is not what's going on there. I mean, hey, it's totally different set of situations and circumstances. You know, I mean, but hey, you have at it, Corey. You ride that train. Um, you um, okay, and we do. Fundamentally, we do. Fundamentally, do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We get one thing right, and then now all of a sudden, one phase of the damn team, what I'm saying, can't get it right. You know, just saying. The second poorest showing on defense, what I'm saying, with this one. And, I'm just calling for what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We defensively, what I'm saying, that fourth quarter, we were not fundamentally sound on third downs, especially with Kyler Murray. We just wasn't. Corey, the thing we got to be fundamentally sound. You know what I'm saying? Not just one phase, all 3 phases. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. You know, special teams. What I'm saying, were pretty good. He only had opinion on that one bad punt of the 3 or 4. Um, The offense, like I said, they, you know what I'm saying, we it was good, pretty good ball security. We you know, converted some, you know what I'm saying, good ball, we ran the ball effectively. We, you know, put up we put up what I figured what should have been enough points to win. But like I said, the defense screwed the pooch in the end. You know what I'm saying? We let McBride, you know what I'm saying, get his shit off. And we couldn't keep contained on Kyler Murray late, you know, which is the fundamental differences of winning or losing. You know, um, we keep contained on Kyler Murray. You know what I'm saying? We keep him out of, you know what I'm saying, field goal range. But I mean, you know, you saw it. I mean, you know, most time when you know, when a player, you know what I'm saying, sees, you know, victory in hand. I mean, just, yeah, he got loose. He got loose where he shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Zoe lost contain out there on that edge. You know what I'm saying? A couple of times on the same bootleg play, the same bootleg play. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is same in both in old time when he tried to scramble out on that pass play. You know, but hey, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, dwell over spilt milk. It is what it is. The defense screwed the pooch on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wasting my time even, you know, discussing the trending topic of this morning with Arthur Smith. You know what I'm saying? This was a defensive snafu, you know what I'm saying, of epic proportions, period, point blank. And if you're talking about anything else other than Richie Grant this morning and all these missed tackles, something is severely, fairly, you know what I'm saying, wrong with your football IQ. You know, overall, it was another disappointing game. Would you be saying that if the defense had a hell serve in the fourth quarter and, you know, we not, you know what I'm saying, end up in field goal position for them and we win the game? Would it still have been a disappointing game? I mean, because like I said, to me, the offense put up enough points for us to win. The defense gave it up in the fourth quarter. So I mean, you know, not doing nothing at the trade deadline is hurting us. What do you mean not doing anything? Well, because we didn't go get Sweat or Young. I mean, you know, we did. We got Street. Otherwise, we'd really be looking like bad news bears on the defensive front. You know, so I mean, you know, I get it. Y'all be looking for splash moves. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the moves that fundamentally make sense. You know what I'm saying? Not because look, Sweat went where he went, you know, to Chicago, and you saw what they did with the check that they gave him. That's why he went there instead of, instead of being traded here. And we wasn't finna give that up. Not no 100 million. Not to a guy that, you know, has some injury issues. No. And the same with Danielle Hunter. You know what I'm saying? He wants the bag. We're not. No, we're not in a position to give that kind of money out. You know, a lot of people don't seem to understand those. You know what I'm saying? Those business aspects of things. You know what I'm saying? We went out and got Street, which turned out to be a good thing. I'm sorry if that's not satisfactory to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you know, ain't nothing I can do about that. But, you know, y'all got to understand the game instead of always looking for a big name somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Not every big name is going to be, you know, sufficient or the right move for us. You got to look at it from a business standpoint. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to, no, neither Sweat nor Young. The 100 million? No, no, no. You know what I'm saying? In all three of those aspects. I mean, Y'all really rather us put ourselves in a financial hole and not be able to do absolutely nothing, or instead do business and setting up ourselves where we're going to be able to do more business. But hey, you see it how you feel, you know, and yeah, you got to spend money that makes sense, sir. You know what I'm saying? You got to spend money that makes sense. But okay. you know, Nathan said, yeah, remember the Falcons don't want guys that can get to the quarterback. We like guys that run around the quarterback so he can. Okay, Nathan. All right. All right. Okay. That yeah. All right. I'm not even gonna. I mean, well, at this point goes, I'm thinking, well, what I'm saying, you know, all right, we're not fundamentally, we're missing tackles. We're missing, like I said, we put up enough points to win yesterday. The defense gave up the ghost, the fourth quarter, you know. But all right, you know, um, this this is it's and not everybody is gonna look at this like minded. Everybody has their own thoughts and perception and whatnot. Um, it is what it is. Like I said, Richie is a a liability at this point. That needs to be set, and and that's just what it is. And we need to have fundamentally sound tackling, and that seems to be a real large issue. You know, um, this has been a very insightful conversation this morning, to say the least. Um, you know, this has been your boy, OG Big Sam. You know what I'm saying? It giving you my take on the defensive, failures and failings and, quicksand moving going forward. You know what I'm saying? Um, hopefully, you know, we can get a complete game, from this team at some point, but um, hey, we got the rest of this week. We got bye week. You know what I'm saying? Lick a few rooms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You and whatnot. So it's going to be an interesting week. Given there's some hot topics going on in the locker room. Um, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'll be on with the OG Realistic OGs. You know what I'm saying? Follow up Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Wicked West Sports T. You know, where I just discuss the offense in full bloom. Hey, keep it real, keep it dirty birds, people. Y'all have a blessed one.